What's up, Internet? Don here from DonDoes30.com, bringing you a Python tutorial. First Python tutorial of our Python series, going through teaching you how to program and script, just like a true hacker needs to know. Anyway, if you have Linux, any version of Linux, it usually comes with Python already installed. You could test it by going to your terminal. However you get to it might be different. Could be up here in the start menu, I guess you could call this, or on your desktop. But when you're in there, go ahead and type in Python, see if Python comes up. We're going to be working with Python 2.7.9, and as we go through, I'll point out some of the subtle differences between Python 2 and Python 3. So if this came up, we could actually type commands directly in here. This is our Python interpreter. It's a really cool thing when you're coding that if you go line by line and want to test some things out, you could go in to the interpreter and type it in like this. Some of the key differences between Python and other languages such as C or C++ or even Java. Python's more of a scripting language than it is a programming language, and what I mean by that is that other languages, true programming languages like C++ and C, and they have to be compiled before you can run the program. But with Python, you could run it right here in the interpreter, and you could also run it from Python files, which is good and bad. The bad news is that someone has to have Python installed on their system for them to run the Python scripts, whereas compiled programs run independently of any type of interpreter. Anyway, that's a little bit more than I wanted to get into to start out. If you don't have Python, or if you're trying to go use Python on Windows or Mac OS, go ahead and go to python.org and you could download. I'm not going to show you how to install it, but it'll bring you here. You could still use 2.7.12 for our purposes when we're coding. Again, I have 2.7.9. So let's get into it. The first lesson, we're going to deal with string literals and comments. So let's open up just a basic text editor. I use Pico. If you've watched any of my other tutorials, go to Pico and we'll go to first prog.py, and py means it's a Python script, if you didn't know that. It's the extension. So we're going to do what every single one does. We are going to print hello world. All right, so print. The reason I put the parentheses, now this is a distinction between Python 2 and Python 3. Python 3 actually requires them, whereas Python 2 didn't. And Python 2 will handle it correctly if you put the parentheses. So for practicality purposes and cross-system purposes or whatever, I just go ahead and put the parentheses in anyway. So print, parenthesis, quote, hello world, exclamation point. And to get out of this, we'll do Control X. It'll ask us to save, hit Y for yes, and enter. And we have our first program. There we have it. Hello world. Now, let's go back in and I'll show you some more. So we could do as many print commands as we want. Hello you, and print hello me, and I don't know, just make some stuff up. Alright, and let's get out of here. Alright, now check it out. Hello world, hello you, hello me, make up some stuff. So this is our first very basic Python program. Now I said second thing we'll learn about is the comments. So how you do a comment in Python is I guess you call them hashtags, I call them pound signs. I guess that's just kind of an age difference. This is a comment and will not print or cause errors, we hope. Alright, Control X to get out again, Y to save, enter to name it, and there you have it. Check it out, your very first Python program. Now a lot of people ask me why I enjoy or why I like using Python. One of the biggest reasons is, check this out, this is it, print hello world. Alright, other programming languages you need to get a little bit more creative and a little bit more crazy. So I'm going to take a minute just to show you, let's say hello. I'm going to write a C program real quick, if you don't mind. So to get the same exact thing that we just did, this is everything that we're going to have to type into a C program. And then not only do we have to type all this, we also have to compile it. All right. Now this is getting a little bit above and beyond what we're going to be talking about with Python, but this is a C program. And now we have to compile it. And see, I already screwed up. Not as easy. One of the reasons I screwed up was because the hashtag or the pound sign in C doesn't mean comment. It means something different. If you want to comment in C, it's actually / for comment. See, this is getting a little crazy. So there we go. Hello. And this actually prints hello world, although it's not very user friendly because once again I forgot one other thing. We forgot the return new line. And again, the only reason I'm showing this to you is just so you get an idea of how much easier Python is. See, now we got to recompile it. My God. Just for hello world. Look at that. We spent more time debugging, handling errors, recompiling, whereas it could have just been as easy as this. Alright, so now you guys know why I prefer Python for a lot of reasons over other languages. It's not that other languages aren't good. In fact, you should probably learn quite a few languages. Once we're done with Python, I'm going to be doing some C tutorials, and we'll go from there. But I'll tell you what, let's get the hell out of there, and we'll stick with Python for now. And let me put my comment back in. All right. So thank you for watching the very, very first and the most important Hello World tutorial for Python.